The top high school recruit in the country had plenty of options to choose from. Killian had offers from basically any team he could think of, but he would end up shocking the world. Killian DeBose ends up choosing Alabama as his place to go. A school that's known to be a football school is getting the top recruit in the nation in basketball. Scouts have said he's like a 7-foot wing who's trapped in a center's body. DeBose possesses rare physical attributes that make him a dominant force on both ends of the floor. Offensively, Killian is versatile, with the ability to score inside the paint with a soft touch around the rim and finish above defenders with authority, while being able to shoot the rock from all areas of the court. Killian also looks like the best defensive prospect in the draft, using his long wingspan and natural instinct to block shots. DeBose is projected to end up as the first overall pick in the draft, which is crazy to say because just a couple of weeks ago, most mock drafts had him as a low first round pick. But after a phenomenal performance at a Under Armour showcase where DeBose played against Michaelm Jr., a projected top 5 pick in this year's draft, Killian has skyrocketed up draft boards all the way into #1 pick conversations. Speaking of Rayleigh, he has been balling in his own right. Rayleigh is the brother of Rocky Michaelm, Chicago's #2 pick in the 2025 draft. Now, unlike his brother, Rayleigh isn't necessarily a NBA ready player, but his potential is off the charts, with many reporters saying he has a chance to be even better than his brother. And if you didn't know, Rocky Michaelm is currently #1 in the rookie rankings, so it's pretty high praise. Rayleigh isn't as great of a scorer as his brother, but his playmaking skills and athleticism is already much better than Rocky, which is saying a good amount. Rayleigh has the tools to be a great defensive player, but as of now, he's more of a passing lane defender. Rayleigh has one of the highest potentials we've ever seen, but he has a lot of pressure on him since his brother is already a rookie sensation. Only time will tell if Rayleigh has what it takes to get to or even pass up his brother. Heading over to Duke, Zayn Parker is one of the most electric scorers in the draft. Zayn was part of last year's Duke super team, but now that the big three is gone, Zayn Parker and Dylan Schultz are the main duo left. Schultz was a major part of Duke's super team last year, being a knockdown 3-point shooter, and a lot more eyes are on him and Zayn since they are both officially announced that they are heading to the draft after the season. But focusing on Zayn Parker, this man might be the most explosive finisher I've ever seen. If we're talking about pure dunking ability, he would already be top 5 if he went to the NBA today. Zayn isn't much of a defender, however, and definitely isn't a passer, so many scouts compare him to a more explosive Michael Porter Jr. Zayn does not have a crazy high ceiling, but he does have good potential to be an elite scorer in the NBA if he develops his shooting and ball handling skills. Shifting over from an offensive player to a defensive one, CJ OBrien is the perfect defensive specimen. OBrien has some of the best defense we've seen from a college prospect in recent history. His mix of speed, IQ, and build allows him to be an elite defender. CJ has an incredibly long wingspan for a 6'6" guard, which allows him to play in the passing lane incredibly well. His perimeter and interior defense is outstanding, and his understanding of schemes and where to be to make a play on the ball is next level. Offensively, OBrien is a good, quick, athletic finisher at the rim, but he isn't much of a shooter. Think of him as a project player offensively, but a lockdown defender right out the gates. Next up is the giant out of LSU, Zakari Johnson. Zakari is very similar to Killian DeBose, but he's a lot more raw of a prospect. His skills are not as refined and his athleticism isn't as impressive, but Zakari still has one of the highest upsides in the draft due to his 7'4" frame and his ability to create his own shot off the dribble and inside the paint. And lastly, we have the UCLA forward Jason Hardaway. UCLA is known to have nurtured some incredible talent like Jalen Anthony Thompson, Xavier Williams, and Will McDaniels, and Hardaway is no exception. Scouts love Jason's skill to create his own shot off the dribble and his ability to hit insanely tough shots. His 6'10" frame makes his crafty scoring ability even more impressive. Hardaway has great handles for his size and a nice acceleration to blow by defenders to get his own shot. Some say he has the potential of a taller Jason Tatum, while some question his ability to transfer over to the next level.